What's going on, guys? Welcome to my Descendant build series for the First Descendant. Today we're going over my bossing build for Sharen.
The Vulgus can't see me. Why? Because I exist in their blind spot.
Bossing with Sharen is a lot of fun. And keep in mind that Sharen is one of the highest damaging Descendants in the game. So the goal is to stack as much damage as possible without sacrificing survivability. There are two different transmods that you can use when bossing, and these will depend on what you're doing and, of course, who you're fighting. The first transmod option is Battlesuit Melting Rounds, which changes your Shocknut's ability into a large electric bubble. This bubble lowers electric resistances and works great on toxic type colossi such as Devourer or Deathstalker. It can also be quite effective against yard trash such as the Kingfishers and the Deathstalker's skulls. The second transmod for bossing is Overcharged Edge, which increases the damage output of your stealth ambush ability status of up to 150%. This works great in combo with a sniper rifle and allows you to get off some really nice shots. Keep in mind though that Overcharge Edge consumes shields while stealthed instead of MP, so be careful if you're using it against somebody such as Deathstalker, where having high shields is important. The rest of the build is increased shield, shot focus, focus on electric, stim accelerant, focus on fusion, nimble fingers, attribute resistant mod, which I'll explain in a second, increased HP, MP conversion, and overwhelming shield. Now, for the attribute resistance mod, you'll want to change this out to match whichever colossi you're fighting at the time. You want to use antifreeze solution, heat release, insulated conductor, or perfect antivenom, depending on who you're fighting. All four of these are Almandine slots, so swapping them out is a breeze and does not require any additional catting. Now, as a bonus, I wanted to go ahead and tack on my Outpost build to this as well for those that are interested. The transmod you use isn't all that important. I use area suppression for a quick cleanup after the hacks are complete. You can use ambushed, void domination, whatever you want, pick your pleasure. The build for this is Battle of Stamina, Dangerous Ambush, Focus on Electric, Shot Focus, Focus on Fusion, Nimble Fingers, Skill Extension, Increased HP, MP Conversion, and Maximize Duration. This setup will give you plenty of time to hack any outpost in the game and still have a lot of time left over. Now that the builds are out of the way, let's move on to accessories. With Sharen, you want to use a fusion reactor and the Supernova component set. You can use the Slayer set if you want, but I find that you get a much higher damage output results with Supernova personally, especially when coupled with the Thunder Cage and or other electrical proccing effects, Battlesuit Melting Rounds, etc. Which moves me on to weapons. I recommend the Thunder Cage for fast shooting and electric proccing, the Blue Beetle for more precision shots, and the Afterglow Sword for sniping and high burst damage, especially if using Overcharged Edge. Here are the builds I use for those. Overall, Sharen is a fantastic Descendant, and she quickly became one of my favorite by far. She's a great bosser and an absolute beast at mobbing as well. I highly recommend her, especially if you're into fast-paced, stealth, and or ninja type playstyles. Check out my other Descendant build videos, and please feel free to ask any questions you may have about this build or about Sharen herself. And that's it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Later.